Hi, welcome to Coach House. This is Steve Gerzeni, along with my good buddy Sam here videoing. And today we've got something very special for you. Today we're going to show you another floor plan on our brand new Platinum 4 body. The floor plan we're going to talk about today is a 261 Platinum 4 with the recliner and the twin beds. Now what makes this floor plan a little bit special is we've put all of the bathroom features in the back of the coach. So we're going to get involved with that in a little bit, but some of the things, we're building this coach on an E-450 chassis. What's nice about the Ford E-450 chassis, it has a 7.3 liter V8 monster motor in it, has 350 horsepower, 468 foot-pounds of torque, steel frame, very solid. And what's nice about the E-450 is it has a 14,500 pound gross vehicle weight rating and a combined weight rating of 22,000 pounds. So if you're looking for something more rugged, more durable, very easy to service, things of that nature, the Ford E-450 with this new motor in it is a phenomenal choice. Okay, Sam, so what we'd like to do now is do a walk around of the vehicle. So what I'm going to do is going to get a wider shot here and show you just how beautiful this vehicle is. Still very aerodynamic, again built on the E-450 chassis, but some of the things I like to point out are these nice wide mirrors. They give you really good visibility when you're driving down the road. The chassis is equipped with all of the safety features that are available on this chassis. A lane departure, pre-crash warning, after crash SOS signal. There's a lot of nice features on the Ford E-450 chassis. And being rugged as it really makes for a very nice motorhome. But we've got these nice wide running boards, 16-inch rims, easy entrance exit out of all of our vehicles, very easy to get in and out of the chassis, which really means quite a bit to a lot of people. These nice side entry doors that we have, very solid. We open these doors, you can feel how strong and solid the door is. It has a really nice window screen to help keep the bugs out. If you have a nice day, you want to open the door, you can, and still have some bug protection with your screen, which is nice. We like to point out our power step, because what's nice about our power step feature is these are all equally distanced. So when you walk in the vehicle, it's very easy to get in and out. You don't have one step that's taller than the other. They're very evenly spaced, and so getting in and out of your vehicle is much easier than most. Some things we add for features, we got grab bars. This says Platinum on it. It's a lighted grab bar. We got a porch light above it, so at nighttime if you're out eating dinner or out socializing in the campground, you come back, and getting in and out of the vehicle's fairly easy to do. Again, everything's labeled as far as the coach that we build. We got these real nice markers. We are members of RVIA, so every single vehicle that we build is going to have an RVIA decal on it. I stress this because RVIA is a Recreational Vehicle Industry Association, and they're the benchmark for keeping track of how a motorhome is built. They come in and check electrical, they check plumbing, they make sure that we are in code compliance with plumbing, electrical, anything that could be safety related. These guys are fantastic, and it's something I often tell people, if you don't see a gold seal on the side of the coach, don't buy it, because everybody at that point is self-governing. So for us, RVIA is the cream of the crop when it comes to our association and making sure these things are done correctly. Moving along, we have a 30,000 BTU Suburban furnace. On this coach, like most of our Fords, we have remote LP fills. This will fill into a 68-pound propane tank that's located on the inside of the frame rail. So if you're ever involved in a side impact collision, the propane tanks on the Ford E-450s are on the inside of those steel frame rails of the Ford chassis. Very safe, easy to take care of. You don't ever have to maintain them or anything like that. So this remote fill is pretty awesome. Moving back, we've got these compression locks again on our doors. Magnetic catches, which we really like now. That was kind of an upgrade. All fiberglass hand-laid doors. Again, our compartments are fiberglass, our doors are fiberglass, this entire motorhome body is fiberglass. One piece on the body, reinforced with carbon fiber, all hand laid. We do not chopper gun any of our fiberglass components. In this compartment here, you're going to see a low point area here for propane. So if you want to hook a grill up to the outside or something like that, you can feed off your main propane tank and have a grill set up, maybe on a picnic table or something like that, next to your campsite, which is real nice. We are right now using lithium-ion batteries. There's two 100-amp batteries in here. We use a product called Battleborn. Easy to get to. They've got built-in heaters. We go through a battery management system, so the charging system on the vehicle when you're driving down the road feeds off the alternator, charges the batteries. Plugged in or generator running will go through the converter to charge the batteries as well. So these batteries are always kept most likely at 100% charged. The nice thing about lithium ions, at least today from where they were, is you can get up to 10,000 cycles out of these batteries. They've got great warranties on them. Battleborn's a brand name in our industry, so service on them is exceptional. They do a really good job. A little bit of storage compartment behind it. And again, these doors close so that we've minimized all of the stuff and cutouts on the exterior of the coach. Cable TV connection. So if you pull into a campground, again, you hook up cable, all of your hookups will be on the driver's side, feeding through the passenger side so you can set a TV up or what have you here. 110 volt outlet, so you have a 110 volt outlet as well. Refrigerator vent, we put two different types of refrigerators in. We put a LP 110 volt absorption refrigerator or 110 volt 12 volt compressor refrigerator. Just depends on, we have an option for it so you can choose. Something else that's really nice, Sam, check this thing out. This is one of probably 2 or 3 that we've put on, but on the Ford E-450s, because we have the length of the coach, we're actually putting 16-foot Girard awnings on. These awnings are powered out, powered in. They have a wind sensor on board, and they also have lighting at the edge of the rail of the awning so that when you're sitting outside, you have light that's shining down and not bothering your neighbors. So it's kind of a nice feature to have. But Girard is the brand name that we've chosen for the 16-foot awnings. Again, they're very easy to operate, very easy to work on, and something that we're really proud of. Continuing on back, the nice thing about a Ford E-450 chassis is the track. And I like to point this out. You can see how the body mates up with the tires. This is an 8-foot wide track. Unlike some of the other chassis we use where the track's a little bit narrower, you put an 8-foot body on. Ford is heavy duty. So this is something that we really strive to tell people. Heavy duty chassis, nice wide track, good stability, very heavy duty again. So you have plenty of loading capabilities, you have towing capabilities left more through. So really a nice feature. I point these windows out all the time. They're frameless windows, jalousie style. We love the jalousie style windows because of inclement weather, because of animals. You can actually leave those windows open and still get cross ventilation. So let's say you're at Disney World and you have a pet, or you're at a park somewhere and you have a pet in your coach. You can leave these windows open and they're not accessible unless somebody wants to smash through the window to get in. So, you know, it's a deterrent and it's nice, especially for the inclement weather. Back here, we've added a huge storage container, which is really nice. Again, compression locks, magnetic catches. So look at the size of that, Sam. Look at how big that storage container is. We've actually done some pretty cool things with the E-450 for 2024 and the Platinum 4. We've located the generators in a really cool spot so that we've been able to open up the whole perimeter of this vehicle for storage. So really is a nice feature for storage. And again, Coach House adds storage below the floor. We point that out to people. I have a ring of keys and I can get into the majority of these RV locks. So don't put valuables out here. It's good for lawn chairs, maybe a set of golf clubs, something like that. And very well protected. They've got locks on them, but if somebody tries to break into a vehicle, a lot of times motorhome manufacturers will add big compartment doors. Well, there's no reason to try to break in anywhere else. When you have a master key, you can open a door and climb in through a compartment. So it's something that we caution people where all of our storage is below this floor line. And as far as we're concerned, it's very, very safe. They might break into a compartment, but they're not getting into your coach. And I think that's kind of a neat thing. So we'll continue our process of walking around the vehicle and pointing out some features as we go. Sam, another thing I wanted to point out before we move to the front of the vehicle is our paint jobs. This paint job is what we call a deluxe sterling, and it's put on by 4 different layers of paint. And what's nice about our paint jobs is after we're through painting them, we use a very, very, very heavy clear. It's actually from Germany. And when we get through clearing these vehicles, we do what they call a cut and buff. So we actually sand down the paint jobs so that we don't have any ridge lines on the coach when we're through painting them. But this is a premium paint job for us. It's called a deluxe sterling, and it's 4 different colors of paint, and it really is striking. We have multiple paint jobs where there's no charge for the paint job. This particular paint job, there is a charge because of the amount of labor and time it takes to put these paint jobs together. So really, really striking. We've got 2 different color choices. We have the sterling and the desert, and then for the no charge paint jobs, we have 5 different colors of paint that you can choose, and they're 2 tones, where there'll be a lighter top, a little bit darker base, basically, and we have 5 different colors to choose from, and those are no charge. So it really is beautiful, and what we'll do now is walk around the front, and I'll give you an idea of what's happening in the front. Now, Sam, we've moved around to the front of the Ford E-450, and again, this is powered by a 7.3 liter V8 engine. Probably the most power in its class, 350 horsepower, 458 foot-pounds of torque. But what I wanted to point out a little bit is we have a lot of our breakers, so if you run into a problem where you're not charging, there's breakers here. We've actually added these slave drives on all of the Fords. You just lift it up, it disconnects the negative cable, so the parasitic draws that happen when you're parked for long periods of time, we've eliminated it. It's a problem the more computerization that these chassis become. But this 7.3 liter engine is put together with a 6-speed transmission. So fuel economy, you're going to get into the 10 to 13 mile per gallon range on this big engine, but you have a lot of torque and a lot of horsepower to pull you along and pull around, you know, your towed or your tow car, which a lot of people do like to do. We probably run about 50–60% people that like to tow their little vehicles with them. So this is a great platform to do it from. All right, Sam, now what I wanted to show, since we showed the engine, is what this vehicle looks like closed. All chrome. Ford, we order every option on the Ford chassis that we can. So you can notice a nice chrome front bumper, chrome grille. But look at the aerodynamics of this vehicle too. Again, this body's the biggest body we've ever manufactured. So we did make it taller for more headroom. And we put a reverse flange on it so that we could mount the bodies on the chassis much easier. But visibility with Ford is fantastic. You have visibility throughout both your side view mirrors, side windows, nothing obscures your view. Most of our coaches even have a back window in them, so you can use your rear view mirror or your backup camera that comes standard to visibly see much better than you would without them. Now we've moved over to the driver's side, Sam, and what I want to point out again is our nice wide running boards, easy entrance, exit, nice big wide mirrors. I mean, very, very easy and comfortable to drive. But something else that I think is really important and a lot of people don't understand, I guess, is we use HWH hydraulics to move our slide rooms and for our automatic leveling system. Very, very, very important. I use the analogy of a backhoe, you know, something that digs earth. And those are all run on hydraulics. So what's nice about the hydraulic systems is they're very, very, very dependable. What we have found in our industry is a lot of people have gone to a very, very, very inexpensively designed electric slide. And a lot of times you'll notice tracks, you know, on the side of a slide out. And those tracks are grooves for the motors to run in. And I often tell people, if you see something with tracks, look at it, because they're electric. And the problem with it, if you could imagine, it's raining today in Southwest Florida. If you're out camping and you have your slide out open and you get a dust storm or you get a rainstorm that's got dirt in it and these tracks fill up with dirt, start running your motors in and out, and it is not a question of if they fail, it's a question of when they fail. This is an enclosed system, all hydraulic. We have 2 rams running this slide out, 2 rams running all of our front slide outs, and when you get into our 272 that has the queen bed in the back, there's a single ram for that because of the weight of the bed, not necessary to have 2. But it's a great, great, great system. HWH is the same product that you'll find on a lot of high-end motorhomes. And we've chosen them for their reliability, their dependability. If this slide out should fail, we have a way that we show you to release the tension in the slides and you can push them in. It's that easy. You don't have to tear it apart, take everything apart and hope like heck you can get it to a service center. Pretty simple. And again, even when our slide outs are in, our vehicles are all usable. So we don't go all the way across to the other side, and especially in the front of the coach where it makes the vehicle inoperable. So again, great design, great ideas. These slide outs can hold 3 different options. We put recliners in them, we put dinettes in them, we put sofas in them. And they're the same size slide out in the front so that we have that ability to exchange if people want different. This one has recliners in it. If you want a sofa in it, we have the ability to change those. So really a neat feature, I feel, in that there's been some forethought in what we've done. And our goal has always been, and you hear me say this a lot, is to keep you on the roads. We've tried to choose the best components, the best resources that are out there for the RV industry. Now I want to continue down the driver's side if I can, Sam, and show I've unlocked these doors. Again, magnetic locks, all fiberglass. Look at the amount of storage that we've been able to add into the Platinum 4. This entire slide out has storage in it. So again, from a vehicle of this size, to be able to utilize all of the areas possible for storage is a big concern, because we understand a lot of people are downsizing or they're upsizing and they want to bring as much stuff with them as they can. So we'll continue down the side here and I'll point out a couple other features. Now Sam, continuing on down, you can see the wheels again are out to the outside of the body. So again, an 8-foot wide track. I also wanted to point out that all of our slide rooms have awning toppers on them. Now why is an awning topper necessary or nice? It keeps all of the debris off. It keeps the rain out. So when you're running your slide outs in and out, anything that would land on top of that slide potentially has the ability to get inside the coach. So the awning toppers are really nice. Outside showers, hot and cold, standard on our coach. This vehicle has 55 gallons of fuel. Now the 7.3 liter will run on regular unleaded 87 octane. You don't need high octane fuel to run these. Really a nice feature, but with the 55 gallons of fuel, we also use the main 55 gallon fuel tank to provide fuel to our generators. The generators are 4 kW. They're plenty of power to run the entire coach. They also feed off the main gasoline tank. Now what they do, that 55 gallons translates probably into about 50 gallons if you're completely full. It will not leave you stranded. There's a drop tube assembly in the sending unit on top of the gasoline tank put in by Ford, and it will leave you about a quarter of a tank of fuel left. So again, if you're at a park or you're out at a campground and your generator's running, you forget about it, don't worry about not getting home. The generator will stall out, you will still have fuel. Storage, here's some more storage. Really nice, a nice little storage compartment. This is kind of unique on our 261. Other things that we like to point out, our central utility compartment. Now here is really cool, and I've pointed these out quite a bit. We have a black water flush, city water connection. Now, again, I've talked about this a lot. Our black water flush goes to an anti-siphon valve. You can use your city water connection hose, plug it into here to flush your black water tank out without contamination. That's why we do it. It's a one-way travel. It doesn't come back into your hose. We have a petcock valve here, so when you're hooked up to city water connection, you can pull this petcock valve down and it will fill your freshwater tank. There's also a gravity fill for your freshwater tank. These vehicles right now have 40 gallons of fresh water on board. So it was another big increase we had from 35 to 40 gallons of fresh water on board. Really nice. Single discharge. You have your gray water tank, your black water tank, all coming out one bayonet fitting on the sewer outlet, and that's it. You don't have to take the hose off and put it onto different areas. All of our vehicles come out one discharge. Working our way back, there's a courtesy light back here and cable connection, and they're really nice. Flip it on, you have a little light here and you have your cable TV connection there. Smart plugs. We point out the smart plug quite often because these are from the marine industry and these are positively connected when you disengage and engage them. No chance of arcing, no chance of any type of electrical issues with these cords. They're really, really super nice cords. And we also provide an area for your sewer hose. So by opening this compartment door here, you've got the length of this bumper to add a sewer hose. You can put a long sewer hose in them, which is nice. There are some things I needed to point out before we go inside on the back of the coach. All of our vehicles have wonderful marker lights, the third brake light. This is an escape hatch window, so you can escape out this back hatch window if need be. Backup camera, nice clean look on the exterior. We have a 10,000 pound rated hitch down below here, Sam, which is really nice. So again, towing your vehicles, 10,000 pound hitch. This is a 7-pin connector. It does not have brakes on it. We put the brakes on if you want to, but it is there. Generator exhaust, but you can see how clean and clear everything is on the back of the coach. All LED lights, license plate bracket holder, everything's meant to be where it is. Really, really a nice job on the back. So that kind of wraps up the exterior of the coach, and what we'll do now is we'll go on the inside of the vehicle and give you a good walk through the inside. All right, Sam, we're in this beautiful coach. It's a 261 Platinum 4 with the beautiful front recliners. These things are great. Look at these tables we have now. I mean, these are awesome. You sit here, yeah, I could take a nap, I think, right now, seriously. Just sit back and relax, and looks comfortable, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, really beautiful. I mean, our power sofas have been a big, big hit for us. Nice tabletops. These are adjustable up and down, forwards and backwards. Just about any way, get them out of your way, use them for cooking, all kinds of cool features. But working around the cab area, again, Ford Motor Company, when we order the chassis, we order them with every conceivable option that the Econolines have. And then we add a real nice Garmin radio nav system to it. It's a double DIN. You can see how nice it is. This is even a pull-off screen, so you can use this as a tablet as well, which is really nice. But this vehicle has all of the creature comforts that you would expect. Power windows, power door locks, cruise control, adaptive cruise control, pre-collision warning, post-collision notification. So really, really nice. A lot of finger controls on the steering column, so you can control your radio, your cruise control, your volume, your channel changing, you know, just about everything you would see in a kind of a high-end vehicle. Other nice features we have this nice storage compartment overhead, and if you remember the outside, we've increased the volume inside this Platinum 4 motorhome, and this is going to be true on all of them. I've got 6'5" headroom. We had a lot of customers request us that we needed to put more headroom in them, so when we built this body, headroom was a concern. We wanted to make this whole area, the whole coach, taller than we had made anything before. Bigger slide outs, everything's awesome. But then we got into, and I've pointed these out in the last couple times we've done videos, we got into an analog system. These analog systems are from the marine industry. What's nice about them? You push a button and they go on and off. You push a button, they go on and off. We can dim the front lights, dim the rear lights. We have little courtesy lights that are around. There's a backlight feature where this will light up backlight. You've got all of your controls right here, your gen, start, stop. But what's nice about it, if something fails, let's say your ceiling light doesn't work, you're not down. You've got the rest of this vehicle that still operates. And, you know, with the technology that's out now and some of the components that manufacturers are putting in, we were down that road as well. This is a wonderful system. The marine industry uses it. These are stainless steel, 15 millimeter stainless steel backlit buttons. Just a nice feature to have. Less worry, more enjoyment. And that's what we're trying to do. Our goal is to keep you on the road. Dometic, we use a 15,000 BTU Dometic air conditioner, 30,000 BTU furnace, all controlled off one zone. We actually remote the thermometer in the back so that you get equal temperatures throughout the coach. But really, really a nice feature, and I like to point that out. Over here we have a television. Our televisions are, you can pop them out and you can swivel them around and put them just about wherever you want, which makes it a really nice feature. We're starting to add more features in our coaches, like this little disc. This is for your cell phone, to charge your cell phone. So we're going to put these in various places throughout the coach so that you can just throw your cell phone on there and it will charge for you. Tower of power. Again, back to simplicity. Hydraulic leveling system, hydraulic room extension, sea level gauge for the sea level holding tanks, battery levels, Go Power for your solar controller, Xantrex controller for your inverter, your Victron controller for your lithium ion batteries. And what's nice about this, these are all run into their components. So if a component fails, again, it's not the entire coach. It's the one component. No more finger pointing. That goes out, you replace it. This goes out, you replace it. It's simple, and that's what we're trying to do. Again, we want you to have a lot of success and fun in our product. So it's really, it took a lot of work to get where we are right now. We started this in 2023, 24s and now 25s. Nice and clean behind the door so you can see the components. If you need to see them, you can get to them very easily. Pretty common area with our coaches. Now, in addition to this panel, we'll have remote panels, Sam. We'll put, depending on model, we'll put 2 to 3 different remote panels inside the vehicle so that you can control your main lights and functions from certain areas of the coach. Now, over here, any light fixtures that are going to be over the beds, there's a switch. So you just shut them off, turn them on. Easy. It's right there. You don't have to get up to turn the light on and off. So again, from a common sense standpoint, from a user-friendly standpoint, I think we've hit the nail on the head with this. We'll continue our way back, and maybe I can kind of point out both sides, then we'll flip around and I'll show you the back. So let's just back up a little bit. We're using 2 different types of fans inside the vehicle. Depending on the footprint and layout and space we have. We use the max air vents or we use the fantastic vents, and they all have a remote control. These are exhaust only vents. In this coach there's 2 of them. Exhaust only vents, and they have a rain sensor built into them so that if it rains they'll shut themselves down. They're all covered, so you don't have to worry about the weather getting inside the vehicle if you should have a bad rainstorm. Now, Sam, some other cool things about the Platinum 4 is we increase the size of our slide outs. So we put the storage up overhead. And again, I've pointed this out in a lot of our videos. We use these touch latches so that our doors will stay shut without your stuff falling out. We use these really nice door stays. So they're adjustable, so that if you don't want them to stay up, you loosen that. There's a little nut right here. You loosen it, and it will close. We kind of keep them up and kind of adjust them to that point, but they're infinitely adjustable. All recessed hinges. We use Blum by brand name, so you don't see any hinges anywhere on our doors. Nice, clean look, very functional look, very functional application. Day-night shades are on all the windows. We use MCD shades. There's that's the night shade, and here's the day shade. so that if you want to just block out a little sunlight, you can do it with the day shade. Once you go to bed, you pull down your night shade. Now what's nice about these is our valances don't allow anybody to be able to see in. So the valances tuck the shades behind them, which is really, I think, a nice feature. A lot of times you see these wide open and people can see in the coach, but not with the coach house. Over here on the galley side, we have a really nice stainless steel sink. The faucet comes out too, so it's nice and functional to wash your pans and your dishes and so forth. Have a really nice solid surface cover. Our solid surfaces are all Corian by brand name. We have 3 different options for stovetops. This is the standard propane made by Dometic. We have a 2-burner electric, and we have a 1-burner induction that we can put into this in place. Again, optioned however you want. We also have an extension top here. So that's kind of nice. Just gives you a little bit more room for cooking and stuff in your galley. Storage. Look at all the storage under here, Sam. You can put a ton of stuff in there. Then we have drawers. Again, all touch latches, all soft closing. Look at that. Look at that thing closes. That's cool. All of our cabinets are put on a CNC router, so they're all made on a computerized saw, so that when you're through, they're about perfect. I don't know how you make things better. See that? All soft closing. And then you latch them shut before you travel. Okay, we did our pirouette again, so Sam and I are dancing in the coach. But we're going to work our way towards the back. Refrigerators, 6 to 8 cubic foot refrigerators in all of our coaches. I mentioned before, this particular vehicle is sold. The customer's been nice enough to let us shoot the video on it, but this is an absorption refrigerator. Absorption refrigerator runs on LP gas and runs on 110 volt. It's an absorption style refrigerator. It has to heat to cool. Very, very popular in the RV industry. A lot of people have used them for years and years and years. Been around ever since I've been in this 40 years, so been around for a long time. The other option that we provide is an AC/DC compressor refrigerator by a company called NovaCool, and that runs a compressor like your home. AC, DC, no LP gas. So it's your choice. Again, we have options at Coach House. They're all about the same size. One company calls them 8 cubic foot, the other one calls them 6.5. Dimensionally, they fit in the same box. Above here, what we have is we use the High Point brand because it's very, very well recognized in the RV industry. This is a convection microwave oven, so it will cook and do microwave for you. A lot of presets in it, so you can cook chicken and pizzas and anything else you want just by pushing a button. So kind of a neat feature. Continuing, what we have here, check this out. This is our pantry, Sam, and we love our pantries. Our pantries are very, very well made. They're all made out of wood. We put nice lips on every one of these so that you don't have to worry about your stuff falling out when it's either in or out. So really beautiful, beautiful pantries. A lot of our customers love them. We have a nice deep cabinet above our pantry. So again, these are it's the full length of that cabinet, so you have a lot of good storage inside there as well. We use Truma Insta-Hot hot water heaters. These run off propane. So this is going to be your hot water control valve here, or temperature control. So really a nice feature as well. Now moving on back, Sam, I want to point out some cool features. 15,000 BTU ducted air conditioner by Dometic with a heat pump. I showed you the controller a little bit earlier, but again, the ducts we can't express enough about. A lot of people love the duct work because if you're laying in bed, if you're laying here in bed and you don't want the air conditioner blowing on you, you have the ability to move it. So it really is a good feature. Remote panel I discussed. These are for your main lights. A little remote panel by Coach House. It's again all marine, all 15mm stainless steel buttons. Very, very reliable, dependable. Here, shirt closet. You have shirt closets on both sides of the coach. You have storage up above, which is nice. Very nice feature. Again, all of our cabinets are finished off all the way around, which is a unique process in the RV industry. Again, Blum, real nice metal drawer stays. So very, very nice feature. Continuing back, we have lights above the bed. So again, you can turn these on and off right at the source, so you don't have to get up to use a panel. We have a little area here for your cell phone, CPAP machines. We have electrical outlets on both sides up underneath so that you can put a CPAP machine. If you have a custom size, we can certainly do that for you as well. But storage all the way around this coach, storage underneath. Look at all the storage here, Sam. Look at this. This is crazy. I mean, you can take half your house with you. Look at all the storage, both sides. Storage up front as well. So there's a lot of good storage in this coach. Now this customer opted to go with a feature that we offer as an option, and you can see these big bolsters here, but we've got the ability to fill this entire bed in if you so choose. You get these extra bolsters, they slide out, and this whole thing becomes a king size bed. We do this in most of our twin bed models that you'll see, whether it be a Mercedes, a Transit, a Ford E-450. Most of our beds, if you choose the option, we can convert these into king size beds for you, which is really a nice feature. So let's continue back, Sam, because there's a few other things I want to point out. This coach here has one of the most beautiful bathrooms that Coach House offers. We have a real nice pocket door that closes off, so you have privacy. A lot of people like their private bathrooms. I do. Kind of cool. But anyway, beautiful, beautiful design. And what I want you to do, Sam, is come in and take some video of this because, again, no wet bath, separate toilet, separate shower, nice vanity. There's all kinds of beautiful features inside this bathroom, and it's big. You've got storage for clothing. You've got storage over here. You got storage over here. But come in and I'll try to help you walk through this bathroom. Okay, I've got Sam back in the bathroom here, and I wanted to point out some really cool features. Look at this shower. This shower is all fiberglass. It's not plastic. Very, very nice. Nice tall headroom. Floor to ceiling. Really, really a beautiful job in our showers. Most of the time you see showers are going to be plastic of some sort, but we don't. It's all fiberglass so that you have years and years and years of dependability. Now just behind the shower is we've got some more storage. You got a nice mirror here, but you also have more storage. These are adjustable shelves, so you can take them out, leave them in. Gives you the ability to put in whatever you need to take on your trip. Again, touch latch. Little drawer under here. Put some more goodies in there as well. Again, soft closing like we've been pointing out. Then the sink is right behind it. And up above the sink is some more storage. Sam, why don't we switch sides here and we'll show some more features. All right, we've got some more storage too. Look at this. This is in the bathroom still. Nice hanging closet, plenty of storage for shoes, whatever the case may be. We have another little closet next to here. We call this our shoe rack too. You can stack shoes in here as well if you want to. Adjustable shelves, so you can adjust the shelves. Really, really nice feature. Now, Sam, what's cool, we don't even skimp on the toilets. These are all ceramic toilets. So very, very nice. Got a ball valve in the bottom of them, but very, very nice toilets. We add sprayers to them all as well. And so a lot of our customers, this is a beautiful, beautiful private bathroom where you can shut the door, you can have your privacy, and people love it. It's a great feature in a Coach House. A couple more things we're going to point out is the flooring that we put in here too is called a woven flooring. And it's really what they use again in the marine industry. It's an outdoor style finish that they use in your deck boats and things like that. It's virtually indestructible. Very, very good product. You can scrub it with just about anything, just about any type of cleaner. And so this is an optional floor. We have a traditional wood grain looking floor, and then we have our woven floor. But I wanted to say, Sam, you know, that we've done a lot of these videos. Our company is 40 years old. We are run by the same family, same dedication to what we've started 40 years ago. We do not cut corners in our product anywhere. We've got a good selection, good variety. You can buy them from the factory. You can we give you tours so you can see exactly how they're made. You know, there might be coaches out there that have a certain bell and whistle on it that we don't have. But I will tell you, there's not a coach out there that's built better. and we can prove it. If you want to come down to Southwest Florida and take a tour, see how we build them, see our dedication to quality, see our dedication to customer service, see our dedication to trying to keep people on the road and have a good experience RVing. That is the key. So I invite you to come down here or check us out online. We've got wonderful salespeople here. That's all we sell is Coach House. We finance. We take trade-ins as long as they don't eat, no grandkids or animals. But we are able to give you full service here. And that, I think, is a very, very big key. Service. I like to talk a little bit about service. Okay, I buy a vehicle from the factory. How does service work? Well, if you noticed during my presentation, a lot of the stuff we talk about, appliance related, are all synonymous with the RV industry. Our vehicles are warranted in all of North America. We provide a 3 or 36,000 mile warranty on our conversion anywhere in America. The appliances, most reputable RV service centers are going to be able to take care of the appliances for you. Chassis is going to be covered by the chassis manufacturer. So you should never, ever, ever feel that, well, I bought a coach from Florida, and now how am I going to get it serviced nationally? It's never been an issue. We've been factory direct since about 2008, I believe. And before that, we had about 17 dealers. So Murphy's Law would get you, and you would end up in an area we don't have a dealer. Our industry networks very, very well. And what I often tell people is if you're out and about, you have a problem, use your smartphone, look up RV service centers near me, and go to one of those service centers. We have zero that we owe anybody in warranty. We will pay them direct with a credit card or a check or however they so choose. All we ever ask is for a little front-end knowledge. Give us a call. Because a lot of times it's just something that we can say, oh, we'll push this button or do this, and you're taken care of. So again, we are thankful for you folks that watch these videos. We are thankful for our company being almost 40 years old. We're thankful for the products that we build, and we'd be very thankful if you'd consider your Coach House for your next purchase.